Alright, first things first. I wanna crop the canvas. Yeah, I've decided that the bottom part of the drawing is not actually that important. So I'm just gonna crop it. I was also thinking where I should really crop, and I think it's at the bottom of this bow. Yeah, at the end of her hair. Okay. Yeah, I think that now it's good, and I can proceed. Alright. You're just gonna crop all of this. Yeah, I feel like I've made quite a bit of progress. Yeah, it will be fairly quick from now on. Oh yeah, also when I was a kid, there were a lot of animations that I just saw online or like on TV, and I just don't know their name or like what's the original creator. And like today I just got randomly recommended one of these animations where I had just seen it so many times before, but I just never knew what's the name or like who made it. And it's the one where yeah, the real name of the animation is called Jungle Prison. But it's basically like a small prisoner controlling a big like a big prisoner with like a bug. Yeah. So like that animation, I had seen it so many times before. I just never knew what's the name of it. Okay, cause also gotta remove this part. Oh yeah, I should also have just erase all layer on. So now I'm just drawing on the outside, I think. Yeah. Right. Okay, I'm locking this one. Okay. Yeah, the line is also just super messy here. I also gotta clean up the lines. I really do want to finish this very soon. I'm also wondering what I should study next. Yeah, I'm wondering whether I should just keep studying colors. Or maybe I want to start actually drawing something original. I think I will worry about it later. Yeah, after I finish this one. But I do want to get better at just copying without tracing. So that's something I want to focus on. Like, as far as color goes, it's actually a bit more complex because you need to be able to pick the right color. Maybe using the actual light, like multiply and screen layer is gonna help. But in that case, I think I just gotta do some value studies. I also remember I used to have watched a lot of Minecraft animations, and I also got recommended a lot of these. Also, I also got recommended just a lot of very old channels, like videos that were posted like 10 years ago. Like there was even one, I think it was posted 16 years ago. So that was just a super long time ago. And even channels where like the owner had already passed away, I also got recommended these channels. Yeah, and there was also the time, like it's especially weird when, like it's especially sad when like you know that the owner is dead. Because like in the past, if someone is dead, like no one would really know about no one would really know about what they were like before they were dead, aside from people close to them. But with YouTube, it's a different story because someone could be dead like 2 years ago or even like 16 years ago, but you would still you would still be able to know them through their videos. So like they are not entirely forgotten. And yeah, I guess I remember during the summer when I got recommended like videos of people who died of cancer. And there was one of them. It was literally just like a guy documenting his cancer progression. And he just like he seemed so healthy at the beginning, but by the end he just looked like a completely different person, which made me really sad. And yeah, death is just pretty horrible. And like my hope is to that we're able to discover life extension soon. Because just being able to live for say 20 years more is gonna be huge. Like a lot of people when we talk about lifespan increase and immortality, the first thing they think about is floating in space after Earth has exploded and being unable to die. But that's not what immortality and life lifespan extension is about. Because it's not about like floating in space and waiting for a black hole to consume you. It's more about just living a few more healthy decades. Like there are just a lot of old people who want to do things, but they just aren't able to do it because they are well too young, too old, and don't have enough time to realize their dream. But say they have 20 more years of just youth, then they would be able to just do what they want. And 20 more years is just huge. And like imagine if someone was able to live just 100 more years. So let's say someone lives for 200 years. Then that's just gonna be a lot in terms of human experience. Because the problem is that we spend a lot of time learning about things. Nowadays everyone goes to university, so we pretty much spend the first 20 years of our life at school, and then we retire at 60 years old. So, like, we only spend 40 years working and doing things we want to do, which is just not a lot. But say we extend the lifespan by 100 years, then it's gonna be 100 healthy years where you're gonna be able to do what you want. I think the problem is that people just think way too far when it comes to lifespan extension. The first thing they think about is like, oh, what if you just live forever and are unable to die? Like we can't even extend someone's lifespan by like 20 years. So like what's the point of even thinking about that kind of stuff? Like I want my parents and also my grandma to live for a bit more. I don't want to see them die. And I think even just 20 more years is gonna be huge. So I don't even understand how anyone can be against like lifespan extension and immortality. Because obviously like floating in space and being unable to die, that would be horrible, but that's just impossible. That's that's not gonna happen with today's technology. I don't understand why that's the first thing people mention when we talk about immortality and stuff like that. Okay, so this part is done. Now let's jump to this part. Yeah, this part is gonna be kind of tough. Can I use a multi-layer eraser for this? Oh yeah, I also got recommended videos about uh like I think you must have seen it if you're on YouTube. It's a like a time lapse of someone who goes from I think 10 years old or something until wedding. And watching that video kind of made me really sad because it made me realize just how quickly time passes. And like afterward I got recommended uh a few more videos of people just having time lapses and people who have taken a photo every day. I guess that's something that a lot of people have done. And like a photo every day until wedding, that one wasn't that depressing because it's someone growing up. It's someone going from like 10 or so years old to like 20. But I also saw a few other videos where it's someone growing old. So like it's someone going from like 20 to 60. And watching someone grow old in front of my eye just really felt really depressing. Like that was just horrible because like humans actually just grow old and die super quickly. And I remember that really put me into a panic at that moment. That video put me into like a really big panic. Because I've always been just super aware of like death. I think my first time being aware of death was when I was like 5 or like 4 years old. At that time, I was kind of imagining, well, what's gonna happen if my grandma dies. Uh, and like at the time, that just really scared me. And I think I don't know what's the age where people think about death for the first time. But for me, it was extremely early in my life. So I guess I just often have panic attacks, like especially at night. Uh, like it's sometimes when I'm just in bed and like thinking about how there is nothing after death just really terrifies me. I guess it's the act of like time passing extremely quickly after death. Because like we are only able to feel time when we are conscious. When we are not conscious, time basically passes infinitely fast. For example, when when like I'm sleeping and when I don't dream, I basically just wake up immediately in the morning. So like from my point of view, time just passed like instantly. Yeah, like infinite amount of time just passed. Like the 8 hours of sleep that I got just passed extremely quickly. But like that's exactly what it's like to be dead. Because sleep is just death being shy. Like, I guess the reason why I am so terrified of sleeping is because it's really similar to death in many ways. Like when I'm sleeping, I don't know what's happening, and just a very a very long time can pass while I'm sleeping, and it would feel like an instant. You know, I could be sleeping for 8 hours, but but like for me, only like no time would have really passed. Like for me, when I'm asleep, time just doesn't pass. So when I wake up, I basically just time just passes instantly. So I guess that's what really terrifies me is that when I'm dead, time is just gonna pass instantly. And I just have this image where humanity just goes extinct in an instant and like the sun explodes and shits like that. So yeah, I guess that's what terrifies me. Yeah, very unpleasant kind of feeling. And like the bad thing about death. Hey, hello. Well, I don't know. I have the viewer account hidden, but maybe you are. Like I don't know if okay, yeah, I guess you're the only one. Like I don't know actually if someone is watching unless someone someone messages in the chat. Yeah, no worries. Like normally I just talk to myself regardless of whether someone is watching. I just respond to messages if someone talks. Like I'm doing it every day, so like I'm doing it. I'm doing pretty good. What about you? Like I'm pretty much just doing this every day. And this is actually my second time today. So like and sometimes I see familiar names. Like some people drop in from time to time. But I don't really expect everyone to just watch all my streams. Because yeah, I do practice like multiple times. Like especially now that I don't have school anymore. I just practice like two at least 2 times a day. Oh non, c'est correct. Je peux aussi parler le français. T'habites en France? Parce que je suis au Canada. Fait que ouais, je parle l'anglais et le français. Oh, c'est bon. Ouais, je rencontre pas beaucoup de gens qui parlent le français sur l'internet. Ouais, ça fait 1 an, je pense. Euh, ouais, j'ai commencé ouais, septembre au 2023. Ouais, ça fait comme 1 an que j'ai commencé à dessiner tous les jours. Oh ben c'est bon. Oh merci. Oh et en passant, comment as-tu trouvé ma chaîne? As-tu juste vu mon stream dans ton homepage? Oh, c'est pour ça. Hey, hello. Ça fait combien de temps que tu dessines? Je suis plutôt un débutant. Oh wow, 6. Tu dois être vraiment bon. Parce que ça fait seulement un an que que j'ai commencé. Oh, c'est pour ça. Oh ben moi aussi je suis aussi 21 ans. Je pense que c'est peut-être la démographie de YouTube. Yeah, I was just speaking French because it turns out that Codex also speaks French. Mais j'ai pensé à créer un serveur de Discord. Mais j'ai juste pensé que ça ne va ça ne va pas vraiment servir à grand chose. Parce que j'ai pas pensé que quelqu'un veut join mon serveur. Hey, hello. Welcome back. Ouais, je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de serveurs pour le dessin, mais j'ai juste pas pensé que quelqu'un voudrait joindre un, un serveur de quelqu'un comme moi. Parce que j'ai pas beaucoup d'abonnés non plus. Ah ben c'est vrai. Yeah, I don't speak Portuguese or Spanish. I just happen to speak French, which is a which is a pretty big coincidence, I guess. Oh ben c'est vrai. Ben, je pense que je vais essayer de créer un serveur après. Je vais voir si quelqu'un veut join, mais je vais juste le mettre dans mon profil. Hey, hello. Welcome back. Oh, merci. Ben, je vais écrire après ce stream. Oh ouais, le Blue Archive est vraiment populaire. Surtout sur Twitter. I see a lot of fan arts. Yeah, I think just some simple background. Like with petals. Yeah, it's from Blue Archive. It's a gacha game. Ben je suis plusieurs chaînes. Ouais, je pense que je me suis abonné à juste beaucoup de chaînes YouTube pour le dessin. Euh, As-tu entendu parler de Proco? Je pense que Proco c'est le plus grand des chaînes YouTube pour le dessin. Puis il y a aussi des plus petits. Il y a aussi d'autres chaînes qui stream tous les jours. Yeah, I've heard of all of them actually. Like I just see them all the time getting recommended to me. Yeah, I don't recognize these channels that you mentioned. Damn, speaking multiple languages is messing my brain up. Ok, c'est bon. Ouais, moi aussi j'ai fait ça. Oh, en fait, il y a un streamer qui s'appelle Leviathan que je regardais beaucoup, puis je le mettais dans le background quand je dessine. Yeah, I think just a few petals makes the drawing look a bit more complex, and also just more complete. Um, oh ben, ouais, je pourrais le mettre. Okay, this actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, at least as far as the upper body is concerned. I think it's pretty much done. Now I just need to draw the thighs and also the hair. And it's gonna be complete. Oh damn. Like, I often hear screams from homeless people around my area. Lol. Okay, the tail is kind of weird. Because it should be kind of fluffy, I guess. Okay, yeah, I can just erase the lines. Yeah, I was also just pretty surprised how much effort it takes to just draw these tiny details. And like the worst is that no one is really gonna see those details unless they really zoom in. But like they do make the drawing just look a lot better. Okay, yeah, I can just... Wait, I think I drew on the wrong layer. But I think that's also okay. I just have to erase a bit more carefully. Yeah, the details are really important. Like if you don't draw them, the drawing is gonna look just not as complete. Okay. Okay, yeah, the top gotta be a lot darker. Oh yeah, maybe I can just transfer all the colors back to this layer. Yeah, this is really stupid. Like it's so annoying to just draw on the wrong layer. But I think that's okay. Alright. Okay, I think the tail is complete. Yeah, it looks just so much better with the details. Um, yeah, now it's the hair. I have to be precise. Oh, okay. Alright, maybe drawing the bow first is gonna make it look a lot better. Okay, time to erase even more lines. Also, it's kind of annoying that the lines are not straight. Okay, so there's still a way to make straight lines like this. So I think I would just create a new layer and draw straight lines on this new layer. Okay, here. Yeah, but that's too thick. Okay, that's good. I just have to make it like a little bit thicker. Alright. Okay, I would decrease it manually. So, yeah, this thickness is perfect. Okay, that's perfect. So I can just erase all the old lines. Alright. Yeah, seems like my old line was kind of straight, but it was also a bit curved around certain areas. Okay, so I can just lock the lines and erase on every layer to erase all of it. Okay, I think for the moment, here for now, I will just draw the legs first to make it look more complete. And like next time, I'm gonna do the details on the flag and the hair. But yeah, the flag already looks just so much better now that it's actually straight. So I just have to finish the body. Oh yeah, also the lines are kind of bad. I actually have no idea why it looks like this. It's really shaky. Okay. I've also decided to just extend my practice session to a bit longer. Actually, I've decided to extend it by until 90 minutes. So I will be staying here for a bit longer. Like normally I just draw for an hour. But I've discovered that I am actually able to focus for a bit more than that. And I found that 90 minutes is actually the limit. So yeah, I will just be drawing for 90 minutes instead of 1 hour. Because also the majority of my classes are also between 60 minutes and an hour and a half. And I kind of noticed that I am able to like the 1 hour classes are kind of super easy. But the 1 hour and a half classes are kind of difficult. Like my focus, like I just kind of start losing my focus towards the end of like the last 30 minutes. So I do believe that 90 minutes is actually the limit of my focus. Yeah, but now that I don't have school, I hope that I will be able to consistently draw for 3 hours a day. So two 90 minutes practice sessions. But I think once school starts again, I'm gonna have to go back to maybe an hour or like only practicing once a day as usual. Oh, hello. I usually watch drawing streams while also drawing. Okay, I really wanna finish this today. I mean, it actually shouldn't be very difficult. I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of drawing with uh yeah, drawing with airbrush. All right. Yeah, I think for soft fabrics like these, you actually gotta draw with airbrush. Hey, hello. Yeah, airbrush works just pretty well. Okay, so yeah, the dark. Hey, thanks. Okay, so like, yeah, it looks pretty good from a distance. Maybe take this, make it a bit lighter. But yeah, it has to be kind of soft, kind of feel. Yeah, I think drawing with a kind of hard brush was a mistake. You really need to be soft here. Alright, so the middle is even darker than the rest. Oh, thank you. Okay, so it's the same on the other side. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the folds actually takes a lot of time. Okay, so a little bit of dark here. Yeah, that's the knee. And also a little bit dark here. Yeah, it's CSP. Yeah, obviously, like, having the reference is just so much easier. But I think it's time consuming either way. Like, you still have to draw it. Okay, yeah, from afar, it looks alright, I guess. Although a little bit too dark. I feel like Yeah, gotta make it a little bit. Gotta add a little bit more light. Oh yeah, I feel like this is also just too sharp, the light. Okay, from afar I think it's still too dark. Gotta make it way lighter. Okay, that's a good start. I think just even darker here. And I'm gonna fix the overflow later. That's super easy to fix, so I'm not even worried about it. Alright. Yeah, this part is just dark. And this part is like this. Alright. Oh yeah, and a few more touch around the border. Okay, yeah. I feel like now it looks actually okay from afar. Okay, I will just fix the border right now. Okay, that's the reference layer. Hold on. Okay, so I can just drag it in and Wait, it actually doesn't look. So this is the limited area. So I actually gotta hold on. I actually gotta select it. Okay. So hold on. Hide it. Create a mask. No. Create a mask like this. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so now it's inside. Yeah, like with digital drawing, that being able to use all these layers is like the main feature of digital drawing. Like without layers and all this stuff, digital drawing would just be useless. But I guess other than that, it's also just a lot cleaner to draw digitally. Yeah, so I started drawing in August 2023. So it's a little more than a year. Although I'm still just a beginner. Alright, yeah, the knee area looks great. Alright. Okay, so maybe the general shadow should be finished very soon. And afterward I will just I mean, I'm very slow. I've been working on this one for, I think, 17 hours already. Yeah, I've been working on this study for quite some time. Like, I'm not super fast. I'm just extremely slow. Yeah, I think like my first I did an original piece in yeah, that was my first original drawing. I did it in I started it in November 2023, and I finished it in, I think, January. Yeah, I finished it in more than 2 months. Yeah, it took me like, so yeah, I think it took me more than 2 months of continuously working on it. So that one took me at least 40 to 50 hours. Like I'm not as fast as all these other people. Okay, I think this area is basically done. So I just have to select this area as well. Okay. Okay, I think the body is mostly complete. The legs is complete. There is still a little bit of overflow on this side. I'm just gonna erase. Yeah, also overflow here. Alright, it's done. Hold on, there is still just a little bit here as well. Yeah, I have no idea how this is even possible. Um, oh, maybe it's in the line layer. No, it's not. So I think I just missed this area. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this area Gotta have a little bit of shadow anyways. So I will just draw the shadow. Okay, you know what? This should just be a little bit darker. Okay, I'm done for today. I will continue tomorrow. So, see you guys.